What's going on? I'm John from PokeKom Collects, and today we're going to be looking at TCG Player's best-selling singles and sealed product. First, I wanted to get into my wife just pulled Ethan's Typhlosion from the Temporal Force of Stacking 10, and then I also just picked up Dark Celebi. I had this card as a kid, and I really like it. Cool artwork. We just rewatched the movie not too long ago. But like I said, let's go ahead and get into this best-selling list for this week. First up, we got Phantasmal Flames Booster Box trading around 227. We've seen this come down, but now it's starting to have a little bit of an uptick. I think it came all the way down to 217. Going back up. I think it's going back up because it's Christmas time. People are buying this set for their kids for Christmas to open, maybe. I don't know who personally would buy Booster Box for kids to open, but I can see it coming back down a little bit after Christmas time. We also need to see news about the new printing company that they had in North Carolina, I believe it was. Figure out when they're going to finish getting that ready to print, and then figure out which sets they are going to print. So it all just depends on how quick they get that out, with how quick we start seeing these prices come down a little bit more, depending on which sets. Then we got the Charizard UPC coming down to 141. I believe it was about 200. Yeah, 3. Okay, we're going to ignore that. We'll go here. 211 was the highest selling momentum we had for that day. 1,068 sold at 211. Hopefully you weren't one of them that bought at that, and you were one of the 316 that have bought at 142. I can see this box maybe hanging out around the $100 price comfortably. I know GameStop's selling it for 200 and it's collecting dust. I'm waiting for that sale to come out for that, and I'll be there to buy them all. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, we got the ETB coming down. I do like the look of this ETB. It has a cool looking Charizard on it. I'm not that big fan of Charizard, but it is a cool looking ETB from an inspecting aspect. Then we got the Mega Enhanced Booster Box. It's still coming down. I think the regular box is a little bit more expensive than this one, but I like this one more from an investing aspect because of the promo card. It's Bulbasaur and it has Mega Stamped and it's a connecting art card. I personally do like this one better than the one that you can pull just because of the stamp, but it seems like the market likes the regular one without it. We do have, it looks like a little bit of an uptick from 225 up to 228, not much, but positive sign going up is what we all like to see, especially with everything else coming down lately. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the premium figure collection. This one we've seen a lot in store and Target from what I saw online. Comes with 11 packs, trading around, let's see, it was 123 from the biggest sold, 331, and still trading around that price. We did have 243 pre-sale, but I think 120 around this price range with packs that you can get might not be a bad pickup, especially if you're holding it for a long term. I did grab one of these for my daughter to open for Christmas because she loves it. Prismatic is mostly what I save for her, so we're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna let her have some fun opening it, see if she can pull that God pack. All right, next up let's go ahead and talk about the Moltres box. This one was supposed to be a GameStop exclusive. People had it before. Not a lot of Death and Rival packs though. It comes with 18 packs, and I believe only 2 of them were Death and Rivals. I think majority of it was Journey Together. But anyway, pre-sales were around 297. Most sales were around 210 at 146, and then most recent is 45 sold at 175. I can see this price dropping down a little bit more. The box is clean. I got one. I like the look of it. Pack wise, I don't think it's going to hold value long term, just because of that. Let's go ahead and talk about the, let's see, what's up? Death and Rivals booster box. Let's go ahead and talk about that a little bit. We saw a big drop coming down the last 3 months from September at 437 down to, come on, get it, 372. Kind of leveled out a little bit around that price, dropped again down to 372, and then spiked back up to 415, kind of hanging around that $400 range. Like I said, with that other printing company, if they start at Death and Rivals, we're going to see these drop down to probably the price of where Phantasmal is now. But I don't know, it just depends on when it's going to print. If you can trade for this, I would trade for it if you really want it that bad. If you can wait and be patient and see what does happen with this printing company, then learn patience. But if you can't, I'd say trade for it. If you got some good cards that you want to trade for it that are worth it, go ahead. I say sealed is better than a single anyway. But let's get into the next page. We got Evolving Skies coming in at 2175. Had a big drop off from almost 2600. Still coming down. Last month we had One sold at 22.36, so as you can tell, it's still coming down, kind of leveling out a little bit, trading down. But we got 2,200 with shipping included with a protector, so that might not be too bad if you want it with the protector. It already comes with it. But I can see them coming down a little bit more. Not too exactly sure where we'll see this dropping down to. If it gets to 2,000, for sure, I can see it dropping down a little bit more. A lot of people like that certain threshold of a price barrier range. All right, let's check out the Chilean Rain. See, I'll pick up something like this. It's only 500 or less than 500 bucks, trading around 422. Most recent sale was 450, so we got 3 sold daily. Cheapest one you can get with a photo is 485, and then 500 with shipping included from a trusted seller. I would personally pick this up over Evolving Skies. It's cheaper. You can get, well, that'd be 4 boxes for the price of 1. That to me is just a smarter play because you can get 4 for the price of 1. Let's see, we got Crown Zenith. Let's go ahead and talk about this. I'll have a video later on during the week of what I've been picking up and buying the month of December. Crown Zenith is one of them. We are looking at 206 market price. We had it spike up to 207 this last month. I can see it still going up. We had a little bit of a down tick. It got up to 227. I don't know why there's no sales here. But we got up to 226, 227 in the last 6 months during September. I think September was the biggest, or the peak point. So if you didn't sell in September and you're still holding now, I think you're too late. Might as well hold on for the next run. Crown Zenith, I do believe, is a lot better than Prismatic. I'll compare the cards later. I'm going to have a video of that later on too this week. But let's see. We got Surging Sparks ETB trading less than the White Flare ETB. I know a lot of people like Surging Sparks, but I guess we have that big reprint hit the cards a little bit more than people thought it would. Then we have that. Let's go ahead and talk about the Scarlet Violet booster box real quick. Trading around 218. It came up to 250, and it's still coming down. I know this says it's not well sought after. I believe it has the Gardevoir line, and then it has a Miraidon in it too. But you gotta think, when the kids that like Miraidon, that played them in the game, got to ride them in the game, they're gonna be wanting them cards when they're older. I think they're trading around 30 or 40 bucks. I think one of them's a lot cheaper than that. But if you want to pick them up, I haven't yet. I probably will start looking for more singles to pick up soon, just to have, because I do like collecting the singles. And then I'll probably trade them in a little bit for the sealed product down the road. All right, let's go ahead and get into some sealed, or not sealed, singles. We got the Mega Charizard XEX coming down since release and still dropping from 922 all the way down to 456. If you're comfortable with paying that and you're looking at it as half off from release, go ahead. I'll probably look at it at $200 when it's half off from a month after release. That's my thoughts on that. And it's going to come down. Then we got the Umbreon trading around 1,000, near mint 945. We had it spike all the way up to 1,200. I can see this if it goes down a little more. It got close to that $1,000 thresh range, but with it kind of leveling out, I can see it dropping down. If it hits that $1,000 thresh range, then we'll see it drop more. If that printing space starts with Prismatic, I can see this coming down a lot more too. That's just something we got to look at. And then we got the Mega Charizard X promo. I do like this one. I just like the anime look of it. I can see it coming down to 20 bucks. All the way down from 88 down now 37 with 88 sold daily. The cheapest you can get this one from a trusted seller is 35, so we'll go ahead and look at it as 35. Already $2 off from the market price. All right, let's get into the Bubble Mew. I don't like the look of the Bubble Mew. I know I might, that's a hot take, but yeah, we got it traded around 653 in the last 3 months and still coming down to a 498. So that right there, if you want that card, that is almost a $200 discount. If you're comfortable with paying that for a card, go ahead. I think it will come down a little bit more with that Paldean Fate box coming out, but like I said, we're adding it to the list because it's something we want to watch next month. Next up, we got the Gold Charizard trading in at 332, all the way down from 894. I can see this coming down some more, probably about $100 card. Once as we see it hit that $300 threshold, I can see it dropping down a little bit quicker. But it just depends on where people bought the card, where people think the card will go. and what other gold cards we have coming out too in the future. Let's see, what else can we talk about here? We got some of the other common cards from Fossil and Jungle starting to get some price ups. Let's take a look at the Eevee. We had it jump up from $8 all the way to $21 in the last 3 months. In the last month, yeah, I would say, I think a lot of people are trying to look at the Kabuto card and trying to do a pump and dump with that too. Actually, let's go ahead and take a look just real quick. I don't really like talking about pump and dumps, but we had it in the last month. Okay, see, it's not even showing me 380. So, yeah, it's not even going with what happened. It's in the near mint. Anyway, yeah, it's a pump and dump type stuff. I don't really pay attention to it that much. So, anyway, the Charizard V-Star. I know I'm talking about Charizard a lot. I don't really like Charizard too much, but I mean, his cards are coming down. My thing is mostly because of the Phantasmal Flame pump and dump, basically, with Charizard cards. But this one, you have another $20 discount. It was trading at $73 and now trading around $53. So if you wanted this card at that time and we're waiting, $20 off, I'm pretty comfortable with saving $20 when I can. But next up, we got, let's go ahead and look into the second page. We'll go ahead and talk about Lucario. I do like Lucario. I can see this card coming down maybe $100. We got it trading now at 184. If we see the 150, I can see it probably leveling out about that price range. But from a trusted seller, we have it at 160 already. So already $24 below market price. Same with here. Here's $15 cheaper. So pick it up where you can, where you're comfortable. Next up, we got the Mew EX. Let's go ahead and talk about this one. This one is one I've been watching because I do want to add some more to my collection. Unfortunately, in the last 6 months, it went from 36 all the way up to 73, back down to $50. So that's another $20 discount. Like I said, if you like $20 discounts, get the $20 discounts. Let's go ahead, since we talked about the booster box, let's talk about the card real quick. It came all the way down from, I believe, 41 down to 13. That's a $30 discount. If you like the stamp, if you believe in the card like I do, I would go ahead and pick it up. I'll probably be picking up some more. I'm looking for them in show just so I can compare, look for the best of the best card. Let's see what else we got here. Let's talk about Gengar VMAX Infusion Strike real quick. We got it at 681 now, trading from 790, so it's $100 off. If you're comfortable with that, if you believe in Gengar. With the new one coming out with the Ascendant Heroes, we know that one's going to be up around this price too. I like this to look better just because it's showing him during the attack. The Ascendant Heroes one, it's okay in my opinion. I think it would have been a lot better if it was a shiny Gengar, but I digress. Alright, let's see what else we got here. We got, yeah, let's go ahead and end it with Team Rocket's Mewtwo. We got him trading around 380 right now. He was up at 582 at the end of October, so still coming down. I can see if it hits the $400 range, definitely probably, well, we already have a recent sale at 350, so I just called it there. I can see it getting down to $300. Ignore this Korean one. But I can see it coming down. Maybe that 300 sale was a Korean one. 350. I don't know. But I can see it coming down to about 350, 300. If it is still continuing that downtrend. But it's just another card I'd like to add and watch. So if y'all like this type of video, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll have another one like this next week. I think I'm going to start doing the best sellers instead of just picking random cards, because it kind of shows what the market is buying and what the market is searching for. So if you're curious on that too, it's kind of easy to track the prices like that. If you like this type of video, tune in next Monday. We'll have another video coming out Wednesday and Friday, our weekly videos, and I'll probably have 2 more coming out this week. So we'll see y'all next time. Have a good one.